Hey guys, this is another School Fortnight recap 5 part 2. This is week 9, term 1, 2015. I'm in year 10. Or I was in year 10 if you're watching this from the future. For anyone who's watching this, obviously you're watching this from the future. This is the past, of course. This is stupid. Anyways, on Thursday, 26th of March. So, I had double timber. First, period 1 was just basically lecturing us through his example mantle clock portfolio for us to get an idea, and then he apologized to us minority that stood back last lesson. Period 2 continued on everyone just continued on our mantle clock portfolio. Later on, Moriah comes in and gave Sir a chocolate milkshake from food tech, and he finished it. So finished it. Later on, she came back and gave it to Faris. So it was like it was like that, yeah. And it's like freaking Faris was like, I mean, Sir was like, she spat on that, and then Faris was like to Sir, yeah, she farted and she farted, and you know what? I don't know what happened there. I think obviously Faris won that one, but then I guess Mr. Ackroyd won because no one understood him. He's too smart for us. And then I had Geo in period 3. The whole lesson we did was this bushfire table, or to complete the whole worksheet. Finished it in just a few minutes while John's whispering to me in the gym, frequently asking about Miss to get the assessment booklet for the upcoming exam. The whole lesson, I was like to like freaking John, like, cause he would ask every now and then, yeah. The whole lesson, man. Just yeah. And then next thing you know, I was like, bruh, just ask Miss out, bro. It's like, what the fuck, no. Yeah, I told him about this drug. Like, have you used this drug? Like, oh no, what's that? It's like a really technical word, bro. This drug. I told him about it. I was like, what the fuck is that? But Jim was like, wow, this guy's crazy, man. This guy's a drug addict. Like, what's the effects, bro? What's the effects? Oh, I don't know. Then Jim was like, I don't know. I think you're gonna go crazy. I haven't tried it, but I've heard of it. And then Jim was like, yeah. Look at Neil. He's like, when he introduces a drug, look at Neil. He talks about a drug and then he gives us an example. Wait, this is John. Neil's like, oh, he talks about a drug and then next thing you know, he shows an example. I think it's like the side effect. I don't know. Anyways, it was bushwalking. It was the bell rang for lunch after period 3. I think that the bell rings at 1 o'clock. I think the bell rings at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I can't remember. I became a soldier and held the gate again for 15 minutes. When I was done, I came to the bus and saw Celine N. She let me through. But I let her through because ladies first, and then she told Miss and Sir that she's going to the doctor. So it was a good thing that I let her through. And then I let her through, right? So she had to speak, and then I just like went through onto the side, so basically 50-50, doesn't matter. Anyways, I think on 1:17, everyone was on the bus. 1:17 p.m. Remember, this isn't a night time. Everyone was on the bus. Sir drove off. Elias H and Sebastian G were on board, even though they were supposed to be at cricket. I was like, what the I think they do cricket. I don't know. This could be wrong because this is like a secondary source. But it's primary source because I'm telling you this though. In 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. arrived at Colonel and Cronulla, where we walked along the track, the rocks, trying to find the track with Miss while Sir drove straight to the beach. 2:15, found the track, walked for a while and held Elias H's shoes while walking to the beach, even though it was a hell of a walk. It's like walkathon times 2. I think Stephanie was complimenting Elias because like, oh, I like your toes, Elias. And Elias was like, oh, thanks, bruh. I think I need some respect here. I'm holding his shoes. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I think what do you call it? Sebastian's like, bro, you let Neil hold your shoes, bruh. You're slack. At least it's sympathy, you know. And then at 3 p.m. we arrived at the beach. We swam. Then again, I repeat, the girls hardly swam. It was only like, I think it was just Michelle and Kalani. Well, Sarah was on her swimwear as well, and Tova, and Taylor as well. But Tova and Taylor was a photographer most of the time. I forgot to mention this. We did a few photo operations, or photo op, should I say? Anyways, and like one time I just came back with Elias from the beach to the shore, right? And then Elias was like, shh. He was next to Tova. I think Elias put sand on Tova's leg. He was like, "Oh, you're so great." Like, no, sorry, no. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. They're like, bro, that was just like sad, bro. Like, you guys are so sad. Even though like, I think that's the reason why she looked, because she was like, her hat was covering her face, but she's lying down. She's probably getting a tan, obviously. And then thing, I won't get into detail who swam. You know, like it's too much for me. Okay, fine. Patrick, you know what? Screw it. All the boys swam. All the boys. All the year 10 boys, no matter what, all the year 10 boys just swam. Well, Rita and Amy was just like hanging out on the flags. Rita, Amy, who else was there? The rest of the girls, like Lords, yeah. It was just, and Jacinta, forgot to mention that, was just hanging around the flags. We couldn't, like, if you were to walk far, you would get like lost, because everybody was tired from that walk. I bet, because like I swear I was at the front, like so far. The distance was like pretty much the distance between from the first to the last was like a kilometer, man. We're talking thousands of meters away. But then later on I stopped for a while and I slowed down, and then people surpassed me, man. They surpassed me. And later on in 3:37 we left the beach. 4:32 we arrived in Lakemba, so dropped us near the train station. I forgot to mention at the beach, all the boys, or most of the boys, the year 10 boys, were like all in one change room. Like it was Elias, Roderick, Christian. I don't know, literally like all in one room, all packed in one changing room. I think it's like, don't open the door, bro, don't open the door, they're all naked. So I was just like, hey, what is the door anyone there? Something like that. It was a funny accent, man, I swear. Anyways, we are referring back. We left the beach at 3:37 p.m. 4:32 p.m. arrived in Lakemba, so dropped us near the train station. 4:37, 5 minutes later, in Lakemba train station, the train came for the Liverpool line, the way to Liverpool. And 4:38, 1 minute later, I arrived in Wally Park and waved goodbye to Tova. You know, because like she was waving at me with a happy face. I think she was saying like, "Oh no, see you now." I could hear her. You can hear someone through a window if there's a door open, or there's a window open. You know, and Elias was making funny faces.